It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. You saw the coverage was kind of ongoing for a little while there, and now you can see we have side by side two of the hottest mid-level flagship devices side by side for comparison, the Moto Edge and the LG Velvet. Both of these devices were meant to really propel their companies back into the upper to mid-range segment. They both have struggled for a long time to really gain footing in the US, I should say. But here we are, mid to the end of 2020, and we have two very well built devices with totally different build philosophies. Having said that, on the Moto Edge, you know what it's named for. It's got that really extreme curve on the corner there for this 6.7 inch OLED display with that 90 Hz refresh rate. On the LG Velvet, on the other hand, though, you have a slightly bigger display with a 6.8 inch POLED display that does not have any sort of high refresh rate, but it does look really good. The resolution on the Edge is 2340 by 1080, and then on the LG Velvet you have 2460 by 1080. So for the PPI patrol out there, the LG Velvet actually has a higher pixel per inch density of 395 as opposed to the Moto Edge at 385. They're both running Android 10, obviously with their own unique software interface overlays. Their skins are totally different. The Edge really sticks much closer to stock Android, whereas the LG Velvet has a total really heavy skin to it, better than what it has in years past, but you're gonna have that LG UX9 on this device. Now, having said that, they both do come up with 128 gigs of storage. Both do have expandable memory in the SIM card slots. They do both obviously have Google Pay. They have NFC. They are both running the Snapdragon 765G chip, which is that newer chip for 5G compatibility. 6 gigs of RAM on the Edge, 6 or 8 on the Velvet. You have that quad cam setup on here for the 64 megapixel wide angle lens, 16 megapixel ultra wide, 8 megapixel telephoto, and that TOD camera at the end there. Whereas opposed on the LG Velvet, you have that 48 megapixel wide angle, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel depth, 16 megapixel front facing camera, and on the Moto Edge you have a 25 megapixel front facing camera. Having said all that, they do shoot video in the same resolution, 4K 30 max settings. You can do 1080 if you choose at 60 frames. You're getting two in-screen fingerprint scanners, and they both work pretty quick. I do think I prefer the Motorola one a little better. For some reason, whenever you use LG's fingerprint sensor, you can see it actually does dull the screen before you actually get in. You can see the on-screen the AOD actually cuts back while you're doing your fingerprint sensing. Very interesting. I'm not sure why that is. It's the only device I've actually ever had to do that. You're getting that teardrop display as opposed to the hole punch cutout. You do have massive batteries on both of these devices. You're going to have a 4500 milliamp hour battery on the Moto Edge and a 4300 milliamp hour battery on the LG Velvet. Now, having said that, they do both have different fast charge solutions. You're actually gonna get an 18 watt on the Moto Edge and a 25 watt on the LG Velvet. So keep that in mind. The LG Velvet's gonna charge a lot quicker and also does have wireless charging. It's actually fast wireless charging too. I believe it charges up to 9 watts. So that does help as well. Aside from that, both of these devices are really going to come with a substantially higher price point that really would be justified nowadays, I personally believe. Their standard pricing is $700 US. But having said that, you can get the Velvet subsidized now on certain carriers. The Moto Edge is purely unlocked. The Edge Plus variant, which is the more premium one that comes with the metal build and all that, is available only subsidized on Verizon. Just something to think about while you're actually making your decisions up. Aside from that, you have much larger color selection for the Velvet. You can get any color you want in the Moto Edge as long as it's basically the solar black color. I believe there is going to be a magenta coming out, but that's currently not available. On the Velvet though, you can get white, green, gray, sunset, red, or pink. So definitely a much better looking phone. This is a true metal build phone. The edge is plastic. And one other big really checkbox for the Velvet is that it is IP68 water resistant. You're getting that little nano coating on the edge, but that is it. So can't get this submersed or it might be game over. Aside from that, guys, that really touches on the key specs here. Which design do you like better? Do you think the Edge takes it, or this new natural influenced teardrop display for the Velvet takes it? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.